So I'm going to finish by giving you some practical tips about how to protect your own creations. Firstly, remember that intellectual property rights do not protect ideas, so make sure that you keep your ideas secret and confidential where possible. If you do discuss your ideas with someone else, make sure you get them to enter into a confidentiality agreement before you do so. This will then stop them from disclosing your confidential information. Also, think about using the copyright and unregistered trademark symbols to put people on notice that you are claiming intellectual property rights in those marks. If your designs are registered, also think about using the registration number on the documents. In terms of trademarks, make sure that you use original names, and these must be as distinctive as possible. So, for example, make sure that you use them prominently with large, stylized fonts, different colors, in bold and with capitals, and so on. You should also consider registrations of trademarks and designs. Assess which marks and designs are most valuable to your business and register those first. Once they're registered, make sure your trademarks are used consistently without modifications to color or orientation, and so on. It's also important to remember that you can use more than one type of protection for a single product. For example, you can register the name and logo as a trademark. You can protect your product's unique shape as a registered design, patent a completely new working part, and use copyright to protect drawings of the product. If you do license out your intellectual property, make sure that the terms on which you do so are clear. For example, in terms of payment, duration, the geographical territory in which you license your intellectual property, and make sure that it's also limited in terms of context if you wish. For example, the intellectual property can only be used in terms of a certain campaign or on certain other products. If necessary and all else fails, you can also take civil action in the courts to enforce your intellectual property against infringers.